This week's edition of A Kentucky Hawkeye in Jarl Balgruuf's Court is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And with back to school going on, with all the back to school sales and everyone getting ready to get back on the school buses and heading back to school, make sure when you're getting supplies for your kid or maybe supplies for your teacher's classroom, make sure that you include with all of that a nice case of diet water for your kid's teacher. After all, they're going to need all of that great water taste to help them through the day. None of those dreaded water calories to slow them down, and more importantly, they'll have plenty of water to drink to help take all the Tylenol and Advil they need to fight off the headaches that all the kids in the classroom are trying to create. So be nice and take care of your teacher as well as yourself with a nice cool bottle of diet water. This product's only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone wise on this island earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host of our Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Wednesday night, so our special behind the soda fountain counter is our famous Hot Fudge Road Sundays. Virgil is ready to make those up for you. Tori is going to help you find your favorite table or booth, or you can be part of the fun bunch sitting at the counter on those red foam cushions, spinning around like all of us did as we're kids, and some of us still do as adults. As we settle down for the weekly Skyrim, our version going right now of our weekly Skyrim serial. Currently, we are playing the most unique and most difficult roleplay character ever to be portrayed in a RPG game. I am playing myself, trapped here in Skyrim, in the land of Skyrim and Tamriel somehow, and I have found out that I am something called a Dragonborn, and I am trying to find my way back home. So my character has got some ideas. I've got some companions. We'll be gaining some more as we go, as we work our way through this adventure, having a little bit of fun with it. I've sat down trying to plot out the entire course, and I think I know now all the things we're going to do with this character as we try to find a way home. So, without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. And before we do anything else, let's go ahead and this week I'm going to go ahead and take me off the screen so I can role play this fully without my face throwing things off. So with that, let us begin. All right, let's get some sleep. Oh, I need to be in bed. All right, all awake and ready to go. Well, we found this interesting axe that we need. How is this Miko? Should be Barbas. We do have the Rueful Axe, right? Yeah. All right, what happened to Barbas? And why is Miko still with us? Because we gave him away to the blacksmith. Pardon me while I fix something here. Don't know what happened there. All right, now we resume our story. All right. Everybody awake and ready to go? We have an axe to return to some sort of strange character. You say he's a Daedra? He's one of your gods? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, you stayed outside all night. So, why did this clavicus file kick you out?
Well, I guess you could say I got on his nerves. I tend to be the voice of reason, and he finds that irksome. He couldn't just kill me, you see. We're technically part of each other. But he was able to banish me from his domain. Of course, because of our separation, Vile is now much weaker. I guess he figured it was a small price to pay for not having to listen to me anymore.
I see. So, what's this story behind the axe? What is this clavicus file not telling me?
One of Clavicus's little Jess, a wizard named Sebastian Lord, had a daughter who worshipped her seed. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Oh, so joyous. Alright, now with this spell that you've taught me, let's try to see if I can get rid of this tent. It works! I may just have magical abilities, Valendra. Alright, now let's do some stuff here. Do some housekeeping here. I want... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so I want to mark that. I want to mark that. Alright, let's get these all in alphabetical order here as we take care of some business here. Okay. Do I have a battle axe? Yeah. We're not going to keep, we're going to be turning that one back in, so. Alright. Okay, now I can pull these up. So, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Alright, let's head back. And I don't want to hold this bow of shadows right now. Let's get muffle in one hand, bound sword in the other. And let's do some more spell cast training here. Alright. And we gotta walk all the way back over there. Alright, am I going the right way? I might be somewhat. Or have I gotten myself lost here? Alright, I think I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, ladies, and what is that? Okay, they're coming after us, so I suppose we better go to battle here. It's, that's one of those friggin' things, isn't it? That they had when we got that they had on that sacrificial altar for the... Oh, you're still alive? I thought I killed you already. Thought I chopped you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. What did you do? Turn that animal on us as well, Lydia?
Right behind you.
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright. I got us lost, but I will get us back. Alright, let's find our way around. I'm getting somewhat good at this, Valendra. Ah, here we go. Let's get some more practice with this. Now that we finally found the road.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
Are they harassing you, ma'am?
Time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother,
I don't like the
she's
looks of
telling the
this.
truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
What are you guys up? It's just who are you looking for, and why are you harassing
Looking for
her?
information about a woman, a foreigner in these lands. She's a Redguard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure.
And therefore, you're just harassing every single woman you come by, ma'am. Are you okay?
Foreigners. What a nuisance.
What was that all about?
They thought I was some other Redguard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I hope they get lost in the wilderness.
Okay. You gonna leave her alone now? Get. Alright, I just gotta disable this thing. It keeps bringing Miko back and he's not supposed to be here. The mod's not working right. Alright, let's head back. So, this is the town of Dragonbridge. And it's because of that big dragon-looking bridge. Okay, makes sense. Once in a while, things make sense around here. Alright, let's get some practice on summoning this up. So how am I doing, Valendra? Am I learning good? I brought us a fully loaded tent. I've got a sword. I can make myself be quiet and not heard. Oh. What'd you go after the fox for? It really wasn't hurting anyone. Or were you just practicing as well? Alright, let's make our way across. I'm just going to keep practicing this for a bit. All right. Leave the deer alone, Barbas. Alright, hopefully he'll catch up. We got to get to where we need to go here. We got to take this axe back and get rid of this demon dog. Because that's basically what he is, right? From what you were telling me, Valendra? Or what we would call, that's what we would call him where we're from. He's not exactly the good side of the pantheon, shall we say. It sounds like. Or at least not the guy he works for, I'll put it to you that way. So I'll be nice and say the demon's dog. Now, this guy doesn't seem like much of a hellhound, but I don't want to take any chances. Alright, we're going to be going by Morthal. That reminds me, we need to find that book for the alchemist there. Have to keep an eye out for it. Maybe we'll find it in these places that we keep going to. Alright, now. I don't know what brought me here, but it's made me this Dragonborn that I'm learning about. I want to learn a little bit more about all this stuff. I think we'll go back to High Hrothgar, see what we can find there. Do some research on all this stuff, because I definitely need to catch up on what's going on with the history of all this stuff. And I figure if it's going to be anywhere, they'll have it at High Hrothgar, right? Yeah, we're back in the cold, wintry zone here. This area feels like Narnia before Aslan returns. Always winter, but never Christmas. The whole place just has a gloomy feel about it. So I think I want to go there. I want to do some research. See what I can find. See if they can show me where I can find another one of these words for one of these shouts. Because who knows, one of these shouts might be what it takes to get me back home. I don't know for sure, but I intend to find out. So, the College of Winterhold, you say? That's the mage school? I suppose we can check them out as well. See if they might know.
Is someone there?
What's going on here? Oh, what are you attacking Lydia for? You leave her alone. There.
I'm disappointed.
You okay, Lydia?
Still here.
Alright, good. I'm glad you're alright. That is some interesting looking armor. We say it's Dwemer? Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what where we're from, where I'm from, we call them dwarves. That's right. All right, let's make our way. Did I get myself turned around? I sure did. I thought something didn't look right. So why didn't you tell me I was going the wrong way? Oh, I'm the Dragonborn. I'm supposed to be aware of all this stuff. Well, don't be afraid to tell me if I'm screwing up, because you know this land, I don't. This place is not I am not of this world. Something up there. Place called Labyrinthian, you said? Like a big maze or labyrinth up there? Something like that? Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's keep on going here. Trudge through this snow. This elven armor is amazingly well insulated. Alright, more practice. Couple of kids. Okay, you must be goofing off while everyone else is working. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, I want to get some more sword practice here. Want to make sure I can just quickly get this up and going. I feel confident on the muffling thing, but not as confident with this one as of yet. Uh-oh, we got something going on up here. We got someone fighting. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. He was hiding in the tree.
Just remember, that was your decision.
Sorry about that, Valendra. I swung and almost hit you by mistake. More bandits. Where'd the other one go? One with the fancy helmet. They killed the horse too? Really? Some sort of mage, you say, by the way they're dressed? Ah, and another one up here. Looks like they were out gathering ingredients and stuff. Some potions already made. Some other ingredients and potions. What's this? Book we'll take a look at later. Alright, let's keep going. More casting practice. I know, Valendra. More casting practice. Alright. What's going on up here? Oh, another Civil War battle. They didn't take any of the weapons. Interesting. Ah, one of their own. And they're just leaving them behind too. So no marine mentality, nobody left behind. Alright, we'll sheathe these so they know we're not attacking them. Enjoy your war, guys. Enjoy your war. Alright, more casting practice. We got a wolf coming. Whoa, Lydia, that was quick. You got there before I did. You're really serious about this house Carl protecting me kind of thing. And I appreciate it. Alright, let's keep going. Let's just keep the practice up. I know, Valender. Keep practicing.
High rock sounds like you Bretons are underrated, I have to admit.
A Breton? Oh, is that what you think I am? Okay, we'll go ahead and roll with that. I may have to visit this high rock sometime. But first, I need to try to get out of here. Another wolf. My turn, Lydia. My turn.
I'm disappointed.
What are you disappointed in? Didn't I do it right? He said my technique could use a little bit more. Okay. Alright, that one's going up there. He's being smart. He's staying away from us. That's fine by me. What's that, Lydia? Once we get past this area, there's a shortcut that we can take. That'll save us some time. Okay, cool. I can go with that. You just give me the directions. You know this area much better than I ever will. Alright, more practice. And I see a wolf up. See more wolves up ahead. Man. You got quite a wolf population around here. They know where the roads are, and they go after the livestock and stuff. Well, it looks like they're going to leave us alone. They're staring us down. Nope, they're coming after us.
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Yeah, I hate killing animals too if I don't want to do it if I don't have to. But when it's us against them, I want to make sure it's us that survives and not them. There's another one of those mammoths. It's a giant camp, you said? Okay, we'll leave them alone. Say they like to be left. I've noticed they don't tend to seem to bother a lot of people, which is good. So, what's here?
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
You're a candy salesman?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Moon sugar. Oh yeah, that's that stuff that you were telling me about, Lydia. The stuff that they turn into skooma. Yeah, I don't think so.
Each has their own way.
Great. I got drug pushers to deal with now. Alright, let's keep going. Whoa. Let's go get them. Careful! Don't hit the teammates. Let me get the venom sack here that we can sell. Oh, another one! Good job. So I'm glad I have you two with me, watching my back. Alright, let's keep going. More casting practice. Say just a little bit more. Okay, will do. Okay, he said, okay, is this a fort we want to go to, or is this one of those bandit forts we want to avoid? Okay, we want to avoid. Okay. No more casting. Let's try to sneak by without being seen. Give it a nice wide berth. There's some people from there going out to fight something. Looks like it's not good timing on our end. I think we've been seen. Alright. Let's go after you. Take out the big lineman first. Oh, you want to double team me? And down I go. Oops. And I didn't do any saving along the way. We get to rewind. Come on. Alright. Alright, let's quickly get to where we need to go. And then we'll splice everything back in. How far did we get? We got to... Okay, we haven't been to Dawn Star yet. Okay, let's quickly travel to Morthal. And I see our signal is down. Let's reload over here. Alright. Alright. There's Barbas. No Miko. Okay, let's go. Let's get back to where we were. Whoa. Wrong one. I didn't want to do that. We got us a dragon. Alright, we need that. We need our shouts. Foos! Row! Nah. We're not gonna let you take out this place. Alright, let's get our weapons out here. Oh, sure, fly away as soon as I pull out my big weapon. Okay, fine. Advance closer. Battle axe again. Take that and that. Alright, let's see what we can find off of them. Some good stuff there. I feel the dragon soul coming to me. Alright, we saved the city. Alright, let's go. And we need to resave everything here again. Favorite. 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 Actually, we're going to make this the favorite instead. Favorite. Then over here, favorite. 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 Favorite that. Let's get some practice with these. Alright. Now let's get these reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot to do a healing. And 8. Let's save this. Now let's keep moving. Alright. Let's get ourselves caught up to where we were so we can keep our story going. I did not keep track of where my health was. Alright, let's do some practice here. Again, get the practice going on the muffle. I'm going to keep building this up. Practice just like Belendra told me to do. And that's a battle axe. 2 hands.
pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, sorry to bother you. I just thought I'd make conversation. I guess that was not a good thing to do. Alright, let's keep moving. We need to get this axe back to Clavicus Vial. I want to go back to High Hrothgar because I want to do some studying about all of these dragons, and I've heard things about dragon priests and dragon cults. We're going to do us a little bit of research. Because I want to know exactly what these things have been doing in the past. Uh-oh, we got something going on up here. More bandits. Slice and dice. Alright, what were they doing? Looks like they attacked somebody in their wagon. Even killed the horse. That was a huge waste. What you said, Lydia? This is a mage of some sort because of the robes? Okay. Alright. Ah, another one. Looks like they were into compounding. I mean, alchemy, as you call it. We'll take a look at that book later. Yeah, all sorts of different ingredients there. Alright, let's get moving. We're burning daylight. What's going on here? We got Civil War stuff here. I'm not getting involved with any of this. It's not my war. We'll let them fight it out amongst themselves. Not that I'm insensitive, Lydia. I don't know enough about it to know what's going on, other than I was on my first experience with either side is I was in a wagon with okay, let's take care of these first. I was on when I arrived here, I suddenly woke up on a wagon with some Jarl who's supposed to be the one leading all of this stuff. Ulfric Stormcloak, I guess his name was, along with another guy and a horse thief. And they were about to the Imperial Army was about to chop my head off when all of a sudden this big huge dragon showed up. And that's how I got away, with the help of an Imperial soldier, by the way. So of course I didn't have any papers because I wasn't from here. Just an overzealous captain. Uh-oh. Those wolves are about to go after this guy here. Looks like he's ready for him. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. fine. I didn't mean to hit you.
You left me with no choice.
I tried to apologize. You didn't need to keep attacking me. I swung at a wolf, at Barbas, when I thought he was a wolf. People are insane here. Alright, you said, what's that, Lydia? You know of a shortcut that we can take once we get past this town here, Dawnstar, you say it's called? Okay. Fair enough. You just give me the directions. I wanted to get rid of this axe, and I want to get to High Hrothgar, not necessarily in that order, but would like to get rid of the axe first, if at all possible. Uh-oh, we got more critters up ahead. And more people, we need to be careful.
I have to admit.
Alright, we got that one. Any others? Is the rest of your party okay?
That's how it's done.
Ah, the Khajiits. One of those traveling groups. They do know how to defend themselves, that's for sure. Well, let's get some free hides here. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't take the hides themselves. I guess they're in too big of a hurry to get to their next town to sell stuff. If they had the time, they would. That would not surprise me, since they seem to be traders. Looks like they're busy getting themselves all gathered back up. All right, let's go.
You've got to admire their courage, doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on.
That's true. Have to agree with you on that. All this happening, kind of surprising that they would be out, but if there's profit to be made, I can't blame them. Alright, more practice, right, Valendra? What's going on? Oh, spiders. I'm sorry, I was busy trying to see where they were. I couldn't see them. Sorry to disappoint you, Valendra. Alright, let's go. Let's keep moving. Oh, looks like we got a fort up ahead. Lydia, is this a real fort, or is this an abandoned thing that the bandits took over? Notorious bandit spot? Okay. And we will take things nice and slow. Hopefully we can sneak by. Switch to old reliable here. Hopefully we can sneak our way around. See if we can make it by without an incident. Alright, so far so good. We can just make it all the way down to here. We should be alright. How we doing? Lydia taking up the rear, of course. Alright, I think we should be good now. Alright, you said, okay, at the fork in the road, take the right, you said. Okay. Will do. We got more spiders. Disappointed I used my crossbow instead of casting magic. Sorry. Went with the first thing available. Uh-oh, we got more. Another one. These things are all over the place. Is that all of them? Alright, let me go harvest the venom here. Don't see it. Alright, we'll just keep on moving. I'll just get it from this one. Alright. Now. It's getting late. So there's an inn up here we can... Yeah, there's an... Yeah, I remember seeing that inn when we went and we met that... someone trying to be an influencer. Alright, so let's go this way. Get us a bed for the night, and then we can take that shortcut you told us about. They're running towards us. What's going on here? Is everything okay? Everything must be alright. Oh, they're dealing with bandits. They can deal with the bandits. We don't need to. That will be their job. I've had my fill of bandits for the day. Let's get up here. Get us a good night's sleep. And get ready to turn in some axes and dogs and do some research.
Warm drinks, warm beds. Something I can get for you?
Yeah, we need a room, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I just want to find a good husband and start a family of my own.
All right. Thank
Let
you,
me
sir.
know if there's anything else you need.
All right, I will, sir. Alright, now that we're in bed, it's time to level up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 should have been here, so do Magica. So we went up a couple during all of that. So under illusion here, what can we get? They work on a higher level. Calm spells work. Alright. Alchemy. Not really going to be a poisoner per se. Nothing more I can do here. Nothing more I can do here. I got to work my way up to get to that one. Alright. Archery, nothing new here. One-handed or two-handed, nothing new, it doesn't seem. Nope. Nope. Nothing here yet. I'm not worried about dual casting per se. Alright, we're going to do some practice on that here soon. And with that,
Excellent.
let's get some sleep. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15. Alright, let's get up. We got a dog that we need to send home. Yeah, that's you. Out of the way, Barbas.
Good morning.
Good morning. Alright, let's head out.
Yes?
Alright, now,
What do you want?
which way do we go? Go down this way, Lydia? Okay. We're gonna cut through the mountain, so to speak? Okay. Alright. Stay on the path for a bit. No argument here.
You're as good as dead.
What's going on? What the heck is that?
Enjoy your last breath.
It's one of those ice wraiths again. Alright. So now you want me practicing other spells? Alright, if you insist. Flames with one destruction and restoration. Oh, wow. Cool. And that does healing. Follow this trail, you said? Alright. Get some good flame throwing practice here. Be careful not to start a wildfire. Go around and behind the giants. Okay. We don't need to disturb them. Sounds fine by me. Oh, sorry, Bunny Rabbit. I don't want to burn you. Keep going around. Okay. So there's a pass over here. Okay. Let's do some more healing cast practice here. This way. Cool. Wow, that worked pretty good. Here's another one. Sorry about that, Valendra.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Well, I wasn't getting surrounded. You just kind of walked in the path of my spell there. Practice some healing. Practice some more fire throw. Cool. I actually can do this stuff. Does it go which way? Keep going uphill? Alright. If you say so. Uh-oh. That's not good. Foos Rhoda! Why do I have a feeling that's not going to do any good? Keep attacking, keep attacking. Don't let him get away.
That was your decision. Is there something I can help you with?
No, I just need to search this guy. Here it comes. Just like before. I can feel the dragon soul coming in. Is there one of those walls up there, perhaps? Let's go see.
I don't like where this is going.
Looks like some old buildings and shrine, lots of bones. Are these dragon bones or something else? Here's one of those walls where I've gotten words for these shouts in the past. Maybe this word will get me home. What the blue blazes is? Some sort of magic caster, that's for sure. Keep attacking. Keep it up. We're wearing him down. Foos Rhoda! It's not recharged yet. It's too soon. Just keep hacking. And down he goes. What was that? Now it's just ashes. Bone meal. A cloak. Bunch of money. A fire staff. This is the one he's throwing fireballs at. That could come in handy. This was the mask he was wearing. It was what, Lydia? You think it's a dragon priest? What's a dragon priest? So he was basically a ghost from back in time? Like one of those things you call Draugr coming back from the dead? Now, I hear it. The word. They are calling to me. Zul. May. Hoot. Zul Negut. What's in here? Some big swords, a helmet, another big sword, an amulet, and a couple of those old coins. What's that, Lydia? You brought me here on purpose to test me? You knew about this here? You knew about the wall, but you didn't know about the dragon priest? Okay, that's fair enough.
Thane. Let's go.
Alright, now, which way do we go? Back this way? Back the way we came? Or do we go this way? What's over this way? Let's go find out. Quite the view, that's for sure. There's the throat of the world. There's Hrothgar. Just keep going this way. Oh, I see where you've taken me. These people again. Or can we get by without dealing with them?
You're as good as dead.
Well, I'm out of bolts? That can't be right. Okay, fine. We'll take care of you bandits.
That's your best, huh?
I got your back, Lydia.
Now you pay the price.
Alright. Took you a little too long to reload there, buddy. Alright, keep weaving. Keep moving, keep weaving.
Is this what you want?
That's alright, Villender. He's waiting for me.
I have to admit, I'm disappointed.
We get them all. Too heavy to move. Alright, let's go. We got more important things to deal with than fighting off bandits all day. We all here?
My blood boils every time I think about what happened to Rongar's wife and daughter. I'm glad we gave Movarth and Alva what they deserved.
Yeah, we did. I understand, Lydia. Alright, let's get moving. We're going to take a different path to the... If it's all possible, I'd like to take care of delivering this axe first before I do anything up at High Hrothgar. So that way we can be done with all of this business. Because something tells me I really don't want to have to deal with Clavicus Vile as little as possible. Yeah, you're right. This looks like it's got some sort of magical properties to it. How does it look on me? Fair enough. Alright, let's go. Very funny, Valendra. It'll protect my pretty face from being marred by any of the bandits. I'm more interested about what properties it has and what it means more than anything else. Now, it said there's a trail up here that we can connect to. Coming up in a little bit, keep an eye out for the signs. Okay, you tell me the way. This is it up here? Alright. Just stay on the trail, don't deviate from it. Okay, if I do some practice. Just keep the fire up in the air so I don't burn anything. What's this?
Oh, hello there. Did notice you come up. I was focusing my magicka, or at least I thought I was. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it appears that you don't. That is quite a nice looking staff you have there, though.
I used to think so too. See, my grandfather was a wizard. My father wouldn't talk about it much. But I found some of his things in the attic, including this staff. After that, I thought I was turning into a wizard too, because dead things near me would come to life again for a while. I even went to the College of Winterhold. They just laughed at me. The magic is in the staff, not in me, they said.
I see. Why don't you just let me take that staff to someone who knows how to use it so you don't end up in a situation you don't want to be in?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's quite obvious you don't really seem to know what
You
you're
don't have
doing.
to tell me that. Good day.
Alright, if you insist.
Get up. Sure, I've done it before.
Yeah, I was wondering maybe they just used up all the magic in the staff. Keep going forward. Don't worry, I'm aiming at the ground. I'm not going to start a wildfire.
That was your decision.
Oh. Where'd that wolf come from? Oh, my casting spooked it out? Alright, just follow the trail you said, right? Okay, keep the practice going. I'll aim at the rocks. They won't catch fire, right? Alright, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to the bunny. We love the bunnies. Alright. Wow, we're really getting up there in altitude, aren't we? I can feel it. I seem to be getting the hang of this, Valendra. So, right now, I know four schools of magic, you said? The fire, destruction, right? That makes sense. Healing is what you said is restoration. Okay. The muffle is illusion, because it makes us sound like we're not around. Hey, this is where we meet up before. I think I know where we are from here. And then you say it's conjuration for the bringing the weapon up? Interesting. Learning something new every day. Especially in this place. Alright. Now we ran into a troll over here before. Well, doesn't look like any moved back in, so it looks like we're safe. We'll take the high road here just to be safe. Or even higher road. Oh, don't want to hit the goat. Well, I'm getting some practice in, that's for sure. Cool. Alright. There's the bridge, but we're not going there yet. For some reason, I don't think Barbas would fit in up there. Alright. Sheathe the magic.
Do you have anything exotic? Something no other woman would be wearing?
Not with me that I don't think so, no. So keep going this way, Lydia. And when we're gonna hit another fork in the road to turn on. Alright, we're out of town, let's practice. Alright, so far seems to be working good. Oh! I'll burn him from the side, you stab him the other way. Good teamwork there. Oh, another one! Alright, I'm gonna roast this bear from behind. He doesn't seem to be attacking me. Oh, now he is. Alright, we done with critters for now? Four wolves and a bear. Oh, you forgot to tell me there's a lot of wildlife around here? Yeah, kinda noticed. Alright, healing practice. Here, so I can aim at the rocks. think I got those down pretty good. Alright, let's get some more muffling practice. Yes, I know, don't do it too much so I have enough to pull up my weapon if I need to. Alright, there's that place again. That old guy, crazy guy is still there. Which means we're not too far from that cave. Should be just up around this corner, if memory serves me correct. As we keep going. Yeah, we gotta go around this curve, bends around again, then it's at the top of the rise, right? Oh. We got someone with a soldier escort. Alright, we'll sheathe everything.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding this far-flung and...
Oh, a wedding. Cool. Weddings are fun. Weddings are all sorts of fun. Alright. Alright, Barbas. We're almost ready to meet your master again. Just don't let him try to pull any kind of hijinks on me. I'm just bringing him in the axe so you can get back with him and nothing else. That was the deal. Hopefully, we don't run into any opposition along the way. As tricky as your master is, it probably wouldn't be unlike him to bring some more people in here just to make it interesting. But so far, so good. Looks like he even cleaned up the bodies except for one. Alright. Hopefully we don't run any more vampires or spiders in here. Just make the transaction and get you back where you belong. Here's a couple of fresh bodies. But everything else is cleaned out. We better be wary, just in case. Don't want to take a chance. Okay, no spiders here. All good. No ambush here. No signs of battle. Ashes are still warm. Alright, Mr. Clavicus Vile. A deal is a deal.
Ah, you've got the axe. And my dog. Splendid.
Yes, we're back. Okay, I've done my end of the bargain. I brought the axe back to you. Had to, unfortunately, kill the guy in there that you gave it to. But I've done my end. It's your turn to make things even.
Excellent work. A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook.
Yeah, it is.
But it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it, but only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
No, I have no reason to want to kill your dog. To give you even more reason to make one of the gods here mad at me. So, no, original deal. You take the axe, you take Barbas, and I'm done with all of this, including you.
Huh. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere.
I guess you
And
will.
with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me! I knew I could trust you. Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt. Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
All right. Where'd he go?
Ah, that feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades of... Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
All right. So what's this in my pack? Another mask. Interesting. All right. Are we done dog sitting now? Lydia, oh Lydia. Oh, there you are, Lydia. All right, let's get out of here. We need to go do us a little bit of research. All right. All right. Off to High Rothgar.
High Rock sounds like a solid outpost. You Britons are underrated, I have to admit.
I'm glad you think so.
Right behind you.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, let's head back. We need to go to High Rothgar. I want to find out more about this mask. All right, off we go. So, what I want to do let's build both of these up more, get more practice in. Then we head up. Let's go back to practicing with the sword. That way I can do both at the same time. There we go. trying to decide if I want to stay with the sword or the battle axe. Decisions, decisions. Now, let's hurry up and get to High Rothgar. What time? Try to get there if we can by nightfall or before, so I can try to get some reading in. Alright, and the carrion eaters have come for those yet. I guess a little too soon. Alright. Valstead, up ahead. Iverstead, I mean. I'll get these names down yet, Lydia. Just be patient with me. Alright. Time to sheath everything. We're getting where people are. Alright. Ready for another 7,000 steps, Lydia? We've been walking all day. What's another 7,000 steps, right? Alright. Let's head up. Do our penance with the tenants. Whoop. Gotta dodge the goats. Hopefully don't run into anything else along the way. What's that you said? If we run into a troll again, get the fire spell out? Why is that? Oh, trolls don't like fire. It makes them weaker? Okay, I will keep that under advisement. In fact, why don't we just get that ready? So that way we'll be ready for them. Hopefully, yeah, like you said, hopefully we don't run into another troll, but if we do, let's be ready. I suppose if I'm the Dragonborn, I need to read these every time I go up to keep myself familiar with this way of the voice. I definitely want to learn more about these shouts. I want to talk to Master Arngeir, see what I can learn about these dragon priests. Because I don't know if it's old magic or new magic that brought me here. If the dragons were gone, and I came back along with that one big dragon, then instincts tell me it might be older magic rather than new that brought me here, if it's the same magic that brought him here. Him, her, it, whatever. So, whatever lore, whatever ancient stuff I can learn about might help me find my way home. This one thing is for sure. We found one dragon priest waiting. Are there more? Might one of them have a mask that would send me back? Or a staff? Or something? Alright, be ready. This is where we ran into a troll before. Nope. No troll. Looks like we're clear. Yeah, I know, it's getting late, but we're almost there, Valendra. You've only been there, what, you were here, there once when we brought the horn back, right? Yeah. So, you've done this trek before, you're familiar with it. Now, one thing for sure, going up and down this mountain sure builds up endurance. Yeah, it's getting late. Get there in just enough time, probably get bedded in for the night. Hopefully I can talk with Master Arngir first. Alright, almost there. 8 shrines down, 2 to go. And there's the moon. And there's the statue of Mr. Tiber Septim. Alright, let's get inside.
I heard they lived their entire life without uttering a single word. Can you even imagine?
Yeah, only words they use are the shouts. Because their voices are so powerful. Master Bori. Can't disturb him. Master Arngir.
Guard you.
Have you been able to locate any other words of power for me to find?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Thank you, Master Arngir.
Sky, guard you.
Let me get the rest of the ladies settled in, then there's something else I want to talk to you and show you. Talk to you about and show you. Alright. Let's get you all settled in, then I need to talk to Master Arngir. And now that we're in bed, it's time to level up once again. 6. Alright. Alright, we may work on doing some stuff with that. We'll come back to those. Let's see if we have anything else that we can do. There's one I need to get to. So let's do that. And we can do that. Alright, that's going to be worth it. I may have used them all up, but now I can cast any spell without making a sound. Conjuration! Dual casting. And cut down on the cost. Alright.
You've done well.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, Master Arngir said he recognized the mask. He said it is from a dragon priest known as Croesus. Evidently, they are priests that serve the dragons for their cult. Which is wild and crazy. But evidently, and he's told me to look that there were several others, and he's given me the location of some. We are going to go find some masks.
Still here. Let's go.
Are you ready to go after some more masks, Valendra?
Can I help you?
Alright, let's go.
If you need anything else, just holler.
Alright, let's head out.
They may not be the typical image of true Nords, but the Greybeards deserve equal respect.
Yes, they do. They do very much. Hello, Master Einhart. Alright, let's head back down. We are going to go and gather some masks. See if I can gain any knowledge or power from them. Also need to get some place where we can do some selling. Get rid of some of this extra stuff. Get some coin for us. So, because we are going to go forth and try to find all of these dragon masks. He said they have places scattered literally all over this land. But he's shown me on my map where at least histories and legends have said where they were. He said he can't guarantee anything. About the one thing he could tell me is that everywhere where I find a priest, I will find a shout. Either whole or in part. And we are going to try to find every one that we can. Because if the dragons is part of what brought me here, the dragons are probably what's going to send me back. Or something from them. Either the magic of them or magic that was derived by them back then, because The only thing that makes sense if I'm Dragonborn. As you saw what happened with those two dragons that we fought, and I took their souls. You could see the power in there. There's got to be something in there that can help me get back to the land of my home. So we're going to see what we can find from these. And then along the way we may be taking a trip somewhere because of those cultists that attacked us before. If there's someone else calling himself the true Dragonborn, if he is, then we need to find out what he knows, maybe he knows how I can get back. But if they attacked me and tried to kill me, he may not give that information up willingly. And if he is supposedly Dragonborn before me, as Master Arngir said, he didn't know of any others. So it couldn't be possible that he's existed all this time without them knowing it. They'd know, right? Unless he's located somewhere where the Greybeards can't detect him or sense him. Or hear him like they heard me. I don't know. All I do know for sure is, as beautiful as this place is, it's not home. And I've got to find a way to get home. So, we are going to go after all of these, as many of these masks as we can find. But first we need to go to a place called Riften. It's the capital of this hold that we're in right now, or so I've been told. Oh, wrong way.
I think I owe you a bit of an apology thing.
So, after what we've gone through the past day or two, you finally believe that I killed that first dragon?
Not alone, at least. Every guard that fought alongside you was just as much of a hero.
Agreed.
Clear as day that you can hold your own in a skirmish. I shouldn't have doubted you in that regard. In fact, I should be grateful that out of everyone, Jarl Balgruuf made me your housecarl. It's good to get out of the walls, and you're not some stuck-up merchant. I can only imagine what it'd be like if he assigned me to guard Nazim.
Nazim, is that guy? Let's see. So tell me, Lydia, do you get to the Cloud District often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. That Nazim, right?
You sound exactly like him.
Alright, fair enough. I can understand you being a skeptic.
It's more about the soldiers you fought alongside than you. Look at what's happening all around the province. Every day, men and women from all over Skyrim die fighting to keep the Empire together, or to free their homeland. And the Jarls are honoring merchants. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Okay. It's true. It's sad to see so many good men and women dying like this. And most of them will only be forgotten.
That's the one issue I have with you being dubbed a Thane. In 100 years, they'll sing about how the Dragonborn saved Whiterun, not how Skyrim's sons and daughters fought for their homeland. It's not your fault, though.
Fair enough.
It's a somber topic, but I'm glad we had this conversation. I don't want to sound ungrateful either. I'm happy to be out here fighting alongside you. You being Dragonborn, it's bigger than I initially thought. I thought most of that was just some silly legend. Nord nonsense, as Preventus called it.
Yeah, I understand.
You being Dragonborn, it's bigger than I initially thought. I thought most of that was just some silly legend. Nord nonsense, as Preventus called it.
Nord nonsense. For Mara's sake, aren't you a Nord as well, Lydia?
I know. But you have to admit we have some far-fetched stories. Ever hear the one about how we were once all transformed into children and saved by King Wolfhearth? But
Can't
yet
say
we
that
had
I
the
have.
power that killed the High King of Skyrim in seconds. There has to be some truth to this. You might be more deserving of that title than I ever thought. Let's get to Ustengrav. I'm excited to see more of this story unfold.
Well, we've already hit Ustengrav, but we're going to be hitting somewhere else. Let's go. We need to see what more we can learn about this dragon cult stuff. Alright. So what's that, Lydia? Be prepared for more wildlife for where we're going to be walking? Okay. Oh, because, there's a lot of timber here. A lot of trees and stuff. Understood. More places for them to hide and stuff. Alright, let's make ourselves ready. Alright, now. Alright, some more practice with invisibility, with this silencing stuff. He said, keep my sword up, Lydia. Uh-oh. They're drawing their bows. What's happening? Ah. I got him from this side. Sorry about your friend over here. You did forget about... Oh, you really didn't care for him as a captain? Sorry to hear that. Alright, let's go, ladies. Back to plan B. Or plan A. Alright, more practice. Uh-oh, we got more wolves up ahead. Be ready. Looks like they may be interested in something else other than us. Looks like it. Let's keep on moving. Alright, let's keep it going. Now that fox is no threat. Uh-oh. I see a spider up ahead. You see it too, Lydia? And looks like it's seen us, or it's seen the fox. It saw the fox, but it's not going to get away from us. Alright, let's get the venom sac from it. Alright. Things nice and quiet. Alright, so far so good. Okay, I hear creatures. Be ready. They could come from anywhere.
What was... Come on.
What's that you were saying earlier about letting yourself get
That was your
surrounded?
decision.
Alright, let's go.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't
Are
care.
you harassing another woman?
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next
Don't
time
worry,
you're
we
looking to
got you
capture
covered,
someone,
ma'am.
make sure it's the right person.
So you're just going to accuse everyone you see? Alright, so... No, Lydia. Yeah. I'm not looking to form another dragon cult by finding all of these things. No, I'm not going to try to... The last thing I want to do is be ahead of something like that. And my goal is to get back to my homeland. But you keep calling me a Breton. But... What was that? Oh, spider! But my goal...
I have to admit, I'm disappointed.
My goal is to get back to my homeland, my true homeland. And whatever magical powers I can find, either of my own volition or by someone else, I'm gonna look for it. Another spider. What are those? Goblins, you said? Well, let's help them out. Alright. What are you attacking us for? We came to help.
Come on.
Okay, you said fire, right? Trolls don't like fire. They don't like magical swords either. That sure seemed to make him go down quicker. I don't need no skull. Looks like it killed a bunch. Looks like that spider took a bunch of these goblins out. Alright. Let's get back to the road. More practice, right? Keep the sword out, right? He said. Keep practicing on this one. Whatever you say, Valendra. Well, I'd hope those Redguard dudes find who they're looking for. If anything, so they can stop harassing every person that they find on the road. Alright, are we getting close? Looks like that's it up ahead there. Alright, keep practicing. I'm getting it down pretty good, Valendra. I suppose it's only appropriate that I'm doing illusion magic since I was a amateur illusionist slash magician when I was in junior high and high school. Only as a slightly different kind of illusions than what this is. Because this is all so very real. Alright, we're approaching the town. Time to sheathe everything. It's built right on the water, it looks like. Alright, let's go inside the city gates. Actually, we don't need to go inside city gates, we just need to keep going this way.
Are you my gallant hero? Adventure and romance.
Well, I don't know about the romance part, but I'm certainly giving you a lot of adventure. At least I hope I am. Alright, he said to come down this way. Alright, let's get ready. Plenty of timber here. Alright, just in case. Alright, so far so good. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Uh-oh. Wolves up ahead attacking someone. Oh, we didn't get there in time. Oh, maybe we have. Nicely done, Lydia. Are you okay, sir?
Why do soldiers bother with target practice? One learns best by hitting real people.
Well, that's one way to think about it.
Swift handing.
Thank you, sir. You be safe. Now, supposedly, we need to go up here. Alright. All the way up there. That's where he said we could find one. We would learn a bunch. We under attack. Go get him, Lydia. What am I gonna do? What I just did right there. That's what I'm gonna do. You alright, Lydia? Let me make sure you're all right. Practice that healing on you. All right. Let's go. Back to our regularly scheduled program. We were headed this way. All right. Follow the trail all the way up, he said. More wolves.
I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice.
All right. Let's head up. May as well harvest this while we're here. All right. Now, let's be ready. I want to do kind of a combination attack here. Don't know what we're going to be walking into here, so let's kind of have a dual attack ready here. Okay, there is a door into this thing, right? Ah, here it is. Oh, it's on the other side. All right, let's play it carefully here. We don't know what we're walking into. Except the burned body of someone. Interesting. Okay. Let's head on up. It's got a Bleak Falls Barrow kind of feel to it.
My word, look at those ruins. Remarkable.
Yes, they are, aren't they? Okay, someone in a Imperial armor. Hopefully we're all right.
You there. As an officer of the Imperial Legion, I require your assistance to complete my mission.
Oh, really? And what mission would that be, sir?
The General has sent me to obtain a powerful weapon for the war effort. This was the last great bastion of the Dragon Cult, and their leader's mask was reported to be quite powerful.
That's what I came for here, too. I'm not the only one interested in this stuff. So, what can you tell me about this place? I believe it's called, Forelhost?
It seems that after the strength of the cult was broken in the Dragon War, a last contingent came here to create a stronghold and regroup. King Harold's forces crushed stragglers here during the First Era, and it has been haunted ever since. But the specifics of the siege are unclear.
I see. So what can you tell me about this dragon cult? I'm really interested in learning more about it.
They were among the first men to arrive from Atmora, and they worshipped certain animals as avatars of the gods, dragons being foremost.
Okay.
And for their bloody sacrifices, the dragons gifted their priests with terrible power. But their cruelty was too great for men to bear, and they rose up in what would be called the Dragon War, and the cult swept from the land.
Interesting. I suppose if it'll help the cause, I want to try to find it anyway to learn stuff about it.
Very good. The research I've done seems to indicate that Storm Snowstrider left part of his journal here after laying siege. I believe it should indicate how to enter the blocked off sections of the stronghold.
Okay, so why aren't you in here looking for it? Are you waiting for reinforcements? This doesn't quite make
I should
sense.
warn you, Coral Host is quite haunted, but I'm sure you can handle it. Return to me here once you've obtained the mask. What are you waiting for? Get in there and find that mask.
Okay. Why aren't you going in?
Me? Oh, I'm too important to the war effort to risk life and limb in there. Besides, that's what I'm paying you for.
So you're too valuable to the war effort, and you're more valuable sitting out here sitting around a campfire? Alright, what more can you tell me about this place?
It seems that after the strength of the cult with King Harold's forces crushed Stragglers. Well then, what are you waiting for? Get in there and earn your pay.
Oh, you're gonna pay me for this. Interesting. Alright. Let's go. I am going to switch strategies here with my weapons. This bow of shadows could come quite handy. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Soldier.
I don't like when... I'll try and make this quick. I have to admit, I'm disappointed.
That didn't take much, fortunately. Some ectoplasm and some coins. Looks like they were decently supplied. Let's take a look. I'm still suspicious about why he didn't come in. Looks like it's an old gate. Walkway across there. Have to keep an eye out to see if we come back that way or not. It's the ghosts of the cultists. It must be. So this is what we're going to be keeping an eye out for, it looks like. Alright, I don't see anything to open that up. So which way do we want to go? Let's go straight ahead. Empty chest. And looks like we don't go any further. Looks like this door was knocked down. You gotta be careful, those specters or ghosts could pop up anywhere. Got here another blocked way. Looks like it crashed in on him or her. Let's see what's in here. Anything of value? Some old coins again. Let me through. Alright, gonna have to time this. Now, is there any kind of trigger or switch to turn those off? I don't see one. Careful, Lydia. Good job. Some old Nordic stuff here. Or some what I've been told it's Nordic. Alright, oh, another one. Between the three of us, we got him. But you gotta be careful, they're gonna pop from anywhere. Those look like they're Falmer ears. Those white elves, snow elves you were telling me about. Here's that journal he was telling us about. 13th of Sun's Dusk. Era, First Era 139. At the command of Lord Harold, we have swept our company to the south edge of our territories in an attempt to drive the snow elves up north to the main host of his forces. The first few days met with heavy resistance, but as we approached the eastern edge of Lake Henrik, we've seen little and less of them. 21st of Sun's Dusk, First Era 139. We've begun to receive reports of attacks back around Lake Honeth, and word has come from the front that we should pull back to be sure we're not leaving our rear exposed. If there's a stronghold of elves here, we will surely root them out. 27th of Sun's Dusk, First Era 139. It sounds impossible, but we appear to have stumbled upon a massive hold out of the dragon cultists, who are believed to be wiped out during the Dragon War. The elves must wait, as this is a threat we cannot ignore. If we are quick, we may be able to catch them unaware and avoid a lengthy siege. 21st of Evening Star, First Era 139. Third week of the siege. The men grow restless with the cold and all miss their families. If that blasted storm hadn't caught us off guard and slowed our ascent, we might have taken the monastery. But as it stands, we may be in for several more weeks of pounding on their walls. I've sent word to Harold to send one of the voice masters to help bring down the wall. 4th of Morning Star, First Era 140. We've brought down their main gate thanks to the young voice master, but the brash lad took an arrow in the neck in the process. It seems he'll be joining the 8th in Sovngarde soon. The cultists have fallen back into the interior of the monastery, but soon enough we will breach those defenses. The sooner the better, it's too blasted cold on this mountain. 5th of Morning Star, First Era 140. We entered the monastery today only to find all inside dead. It appears they purposely caved in the stairway to their refectory and then took their own lives. Some appear to have slit their own wrists, others we found with empty vials. Most appear to be poisoned, but oddly there are not as many empty bottles as one would suspect by the number of dead. We shall hold up here overnight rather than face the cold and explore the catacombs in the morning to see if we can find another passage to the upper areas. 6th of Morning Star, First Era 140. May the 8th protect us from dragons and madmen. We lost half of our remaining men today. We discovered a well in the catacombs, locked, but with several buckets already filled. and in their excitement for a drink that didn't risk frostbite on their tongue, 2 score drank before we could stop them. Gods only know how the cultists could use that horrible poison in their own water supply. We've lost more men to this catastrophe than we did taking the courtyard. The well was locked from this side, and the key must be somewhere in the catacombs. But with the ghosts of these dead cultists and the men demoralized, it just isn't worth the search. Let those gods-forsaken cultists drink their way into oblivion and be done with it. The upper door in the courtyard has some sort of barrier over it, and our mages believe that the sacrifice made here will sustain it for decades, at the least. We leave this accursed place tomorrow to regroup and push up north. But I will leave this journal so that in an age or so, when the poison has faded, someone may find a way in to be sure the cultists met their due fate. That's almost like Masada from my world, where a group of people fighting for their freedom chose to kill themselves rather than be captured. Alright, let's keep going carefully. Dead bodies. More ghosts. Whoa! Where'd the other one go? The one I was shooting the arrows at. All of these bodies everywhere. Probably the poison bottle right there. Reclaim my arrow. More of their vile poison.
So, is real armor too heavy for you?
It's thousands
I'll
of years
just
old.
make sure
Who
they
knows
don't
what we
hit you.
might find?
In all seriousness, you did good with the fit.
Thanks. I appreciate the humor. Especially with what we're just walking in on here. A little bit of humor. It's going to go a long way. Alright, let's get that bow back.
Come on.
Alright, time to slice and dice.
That's what I thought.
Alright, let's head back up here. Was there anything else to see? Oh, this is that bridge where we came in. Anything of note here? Appears to be their work area and forge. Various ores, it looks like, and ingots that they've made. quick.
That was your decision.
Yeah, it was. It looks like it was the right one. Any foodstuffs in here? Probably long since rotten. All right, before we go any further here, I want to go back over, cross over that bridge. Just to make sure there's nothing that's going to come get us. Nope, everything's blocked off. All right. All right, let's come back. We can come back over. All right, let's keep investigating.
You're as good as dead.
Another one of these ghosts. You got one over here too? You all right, Lydia? Good. Good to know that you're safe. All right. What is another potion here? Not sure how good the dating is on those, but all right. Let's check this door out first, then we'll go upstairs. Another one. You gonna try to shout at me? Not if I chop you down first. More doors. Be careful where you step. I don't like the look of those stones. Well, this is where we looked in from before. Just in case we need a quick way out. Alright, before we go through that door, I want to check things out up here. Whoa. Nice little trap there. I think we may, nope, not quite. Maybe there. Some more old coins, and it's a dead end. Alright, let's go back to those big doors. Again, be careful where you step. Alright, that's our getaway. Alright, here we go. Further up and further in. More dead bodies.
Oh no, you don't.
Alright. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh.
Unconventional kind of fighting, are you? Neither am I, but I'll admit that it works better sometimes.
It does, Lydia. It does. Now, which way do we want to go? Let's check this way out first. Be careful. Is there a way to shut this thing off? Alright, everybody's out. I'm looking for a switch on this thing. A well of some sort. That's probably the well we don't want to drink from. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Appears to go somewhere. Alright, hold my breath. It does lead to somewhere. A big spider den, or at least it was. Skeevers. What's up here? Another skeever. And nothing else. Or is there? What do we have here? More bottles. Are there poison all over the place? Alright, looks like we're safe. Uh-oh, be careful. Don't get pushed back, whatever you do. need to heal up. Hang in, girls, I'm coming. Alright, that's gonna be enough, I guess. Keep him busy. I need to heal. Watch out, lady. I got your back. I can finish him off. And you, my friend, need some help. Now, let's be careful. All right, all clear. Okay, be ready. We don't know what we're walking into. Lots of dead bodies, which means Draugr and ghosts. Got one. I'm not gonna let you get the high ground on me. They're coming from all over the place. That's it, Lydia. Help me keep them busy. Is that all of them? Yeah, they may be triggers for something. I don't want to take the chance. Alright. Okay, this hallway ends this way. Oh, I should have known better on that. Another one. I thought we were done with all of these. Alright, let's see if there's what we're looking for is in this chest. Nope. Of course not. Alright, let's enter here carefully. Alright, let's get back into sneaking mode here. Alright, this is blocked. Is there a handle anywhere for it? Don't see one. Might be one that we get on the way back kind of thing. Alright, let's be careful. Keep looking. Oil on the ground. Don't let anyone cast any fire on you. Or we take it to our advantage here. Off the oil.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, it didn't carry over. Rats. I was hoping it would carry over and burn him.
That's what I thought.
But the trail ended. It was a nice idea. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it. I should have cast flames, Valendra. That's right. Too late now. Uh-oh. More to fight.
You're as good as dead.
More of these magical ones here. Just keep slicing and dicing. Hopefully we finish them off. Let's see what this says. All the blossoms are to be harvested at once and brought to the alchemical lab, then clear space and begin the burial of the children's bodies. Oh my goodness. They took the kids as well. Death bell. Poisonous plants, aren't they? Alright, any chance that the mask is here? Okay, go back up. We were getting some movement. There we go. These were compounding, I mean alchemy, right? Anything of use on you? Not really. What about you? Something we can get something from anyway. Another chest. Those are the chests we just did. Alright. Alright, once again. Up we go. You know what? I'm just going to do a safety shot here. That's what I thought. Flushed you out.
You're as good as dead.
Anyone else in here? Another one. Let's get him. I thought that might flush him out.
All right, you wanna go?
That's what I thought.
Is that it? This must be the alchemical chamber they were talking about. That they were doing big time, it looks like. All this embalming stuff here probably killed off the younger ones and embalmed them first, and then they took themselves out. More Deathbell Blossom. Alright, let's be ready again. Sneak mode. I hear something up ahead. Oh, it's a soul gem.
Come on.
Alright, let's go. Slice you down. Looks like whatever I did shooting at that deactivated it. Nice to know. Alright. All sorts of things in here. A dragon claw. I've seen one of those before. Used one of those before. Alright. What's here? Anything? Alright, let's keep looking. There we go. Almost. Got it. All that for just a potion. Oh, a nice shield though. You might like it. If you don't have one already, Liddy, I'll get it to you later. I heard some stuff moving around. Alright, we got a doorway. Here it is. See if we can get in here. Ah, broke another one. Nothing there. All of these locks seem to pull towards that side. Interesting. Okay, that's what I knocked off. One of those soul gems, as you call them. Alright, ladies, let me through. Alright, I'm gonna switch weapons here. What number is that? 3. Alright. Ah, just when you least expect it, they move it to the left. Alright, here we go. Anything of interest here? Old coin, not much else. Now. Let's get the first shot in first. Oh, you want to play the shouting game? Sorry, you don't get to shout. Don't even get to twist and shout. Alright. Nothing there. Oh, another trap. Easy enough. Old coins again. I hear someone coming. There he is. Let me just keep pounding you. Down you go. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to old Oh, I'm out of crossbow bolts, aren't I? So I can't use old reliable. Alright. Back to this. And now, time to use the claw. What are the images? A fox, an owl, and a snake. A fox. Not a moth. An owl. And a snake. Here we go. Alright, let's be careful. We don't know what we're walking into here.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I.
You're as good as dead.
Alright, here we go. Slice you down. Just slice and dice.
You won't get away.
And now here we go. This is the one we wanted. Put up those magical shields all they want. They don't stop the sword. Just keep hacking. We got him cornered. As long as he doesn't fly off. One more swing. And he's a pile of dust. Interesting looking staff. A key. His mask. Are you okay, ladies? Lydia? No, Lydia. You're not going down today. Let me heal you here. There, the healing worked.
We heading out?
Stay with
Right
me.
behind you.
Thought I'd lost you there. These guys were rough. Now let's see if there's a way out of here. Alright, let's go find this guy. Alright, here we go. That's all I need. Here, another word. It calls. It beckons. Strewn. Alright, let's head down. Ah, looks like our friend has another visitor. He's dressed as a storm cloak now.
I believe it should indicate how to end. Oh, hold on. I can explain. Here we go.
So you're either a storm cloak, or I don't know who you are, but you're going down. You're neither. Sorry about that, my friend. Did not mean to go after you, but you came at me first. What's this? You will proceed to the ruins of Forelhost to retrieve the mask from the dragon cult there. If you are discovered, impersonate an officer. It is unlikely that anyone from Skyrim will be clever enough to see through the disguise. Once you've obtained the mask, bring it to Labyrinthian. Playing both sides against the middle, you lose every time. Alright. I'm going to call up the tent. That's as good a clear space as any. Let me move him first, if I can. And now let me get us a place for us to sleep for the night. Alright.
Still here.
Lydia, you mentioned knowing some of the guards who died at the Western Watchtower?
Yeah, if you insist on interrogating that out of me, I'll talk about it.
How is this an interrogation?
You know what, I'll just tell you. Tor was only 19, but he was as Nordic as they come. Fought with a battle axe, drank a lot, but need never made him violent. He always had his temper under control. Faldir was an older man with a wife and a teenage son. He'd been guarding the city all the way through the Great War. He said he regretted not going when he was younger, but had gotten over it. Croaky was one of the only other women in the guard. She was about a decade older than me. She was almost a mentor. Jorving was smarter than what you'd expect from someone in that profession. He was very well versed in the history of Skyrim, Morrowind, and Cyrodiil. He told me plenty of stories while we were on watch together. Oswald reminded me of my father. Grew up as a petty thief in Windhelm, but turned his life around. I don't know how he survived living on the streets in the cold.
They sound like good people. I take it you're pretty close to them?
Somewhat.
They sound like great people. Sorry that we couldn't have saved them.
They were, and I know you would have saved them if you could have.
It almost sounds like you're a little bit angry at me about this.
Well, I'm not.
And I thought you said you really didn't want to talk about
Well,
this.
Thane, I wasn't that close with any of them. I've told you about my parents, haven't I? No reason not to tell you about them. Let's be on our way.
If you insist.
Right behind you.
Alright, let's get
Let's
some
go.
sleep. It's been a long, busy few days. We could use a good sleep. And now let's level up once again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're up to level 20. Aspect of Terrafair works on higher opponents. Illusion for half magic. We may look into that, but let's look at some others here first. No, we already looked at that. Destruction. Nothing there yet. Nothing. Let's get some restoration started here. Alteration. Nothing else there. We haven't done any enchanting yet. One-handed. We're not doing dual. Attacks with swords. Increase the damage. Still deciding if we're going to be one-handed or two-handed. I think I'm leaning towards two, but let's get these up just in case. Anything new on archery? Nope, not high enough yet. Light armor, since I'm wearing light armor now. Bonus, because I'm wearing all light armor. Let's go for it. Sneak. Lockpicking. Nothing else I have here, so let's take a look at lockpicking. Let's make things easier to pick, and there we go. Let's get some sleep. Oh, hit the wrong button. We're going to be doing a full 24-hour here. Well, our new day is come. Still didn't work. All right. All right, come on. You're supposed to be gone. All right, now it's time. We have found another Dragon Priest mask. Let's go find some more.
I just want to find a good husband and start a family of my own.
And you will soon, Valendra. But for now, we have dragon masks to find as we continue my search to find my way home. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end things here tonight. I got some editing to do for YouTube. That is for sure. Because I still keep, for some reason, on Wednesday nights and and Saturday nights, I seem to keep getting on the main screen here where it's taking where it's not transmitting, and I don't understand why. But on any hoot, it's still recording, still streaming. It says according to OBS, but it's not showing up right on my screen for whatever. So I don't know if it's just my login is not working right or what. Let me know if everything is working right on that end. I assume it is because the stream is going out. It's not disconnecting me. It doesn't look like per se. So anyway, well, no matter what, schedule for the rest of the week is Saturday. Will be Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K24 universe, or number 2K25 universe, correction, where characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we call the Dice Tray. We're working towards our first premium live event of the season. That would be the Bag of Holding, our equivalent of the Money in the Bank briefcase that can be cashed in anytime, anywhere for a title shot. Speaking of title shots, this coming Saturday on Grappler's Keep, Rufus Combs, the Marshal, will be cashing in the Hunter's Mark in order to get a title shot against Novar Xanatrone. So this is going to be interesting to see if if the Marshal can dethrone the Hammer. That will be our main event on Saturday, but we'll have other great matches as well. Monday, we'll be back with more murder solving fun and stash checks as we are working our way through Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. Looks like it's time that we're gathering everybody together to ask questions, which means we may be getting close to solving this, since we've now discovered that the guy who was murdered, his name isn't really Ratchet after all. So we will be working on that. Then we'll be back here next Wednesday for more adventures here inside Skyrim as we work our way through a Kentucky Hawkeye in Jarl Balgruuf's court. So if you like what you see here, join us on Discord. There's been links showing up for that in chat. We have sections to talk about everything that we have going on here. We have sections to talk for you to show off all your creative endeavors, because we definitely want to encourage people's creative activities, that is for sure. We also have a very special section, and there's a link to it right now in chat, called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. We've seen it time and time again with our own family, our church family, and with all of our friends around us and all that. So if you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it there, and we will be praying for you. If this is any thoughts and prayers, and then no one does anything about it, on my tablet right here, I have a list that I keep active in Evernote, so that way I know who is on the list and who is in need and how God answers. So please take advantage of that kind of spiritual support if you would like it. If it's something that's a little bit private, a little bit personal, and you don't want all the internet knowing about it, because all the internet doesn't have to know about everything in our lives, believe it or not. Please someone tell that to Google and all these other companies. You don't have to tell us all the details. Then you just give us a praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know all the nitty-gritty details. All we need to know is that the need is there, and that's all we need to be praying for you. So if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of that inside the prayer closet on our Discord channel. So with all that said and done, let's see who's available to raid tonight. Who do we want to go to? Let's see, Dungeon Scrawlers. Voodoo Ush is going. He has his Money in the Bank Premium Live event going. Magi RPG is going. Nerd Immersion is going. Gamer Poets. Data Dave. And Miss Fifey. Let's go ahead and raid Voodoo Ush, good friend of us and the channel here. I am in his WWE Federation. With my own wrestler based off of me, same one I used in Grappler's Keep back when I was using real people. Have I got this spelled right? Yes, I do. So we're gonna go raid Voodoo Ush. I'm gonna hold back on that so everything gets caught up, so everyone catches all of the announcements and everything. So Until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays. But there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.